All right, in this recording, I'm going to share with Hank in my report that we have created to make sure that you guys are always on track with the KPIs. And what we mean with that is we have this decision flow with the different phases that you can come in when you're starting your Google Ads journey. And you guys are always asking, hey, this is in the first 14 days and this is in the first 13 days. Well, we have put out here all the phases that you can have. So this is exactly when you're running your first Google Ads campaign, or maybe even if you're experienced and you just want to know what do I need to do per phase. So let's start with the first phase that we have. This means that we have the GMC live and you start your first campaign on Google Ads. No, watch the first campaign setup video, of course, from the community. You guys have seen how to launch the first campaign. So the first campaign is up and running. This means it is active and getting impressions after 48 hours. So please don't come at me after 2 minutes. Oh, I'm getting no impressions. Yes, your campaign will get impressions after 48 hours. So please shut the fuck up in the first 48 hours. Okay? Thank you. Still love you guys, right? So the general rules is have patience the first 48 to 72 hours before thinking something is wrong. You should see impressions coming in after the tracking is added and the products are active in the GMC. First, you get impressions, which is in the first 48 to 72 hours. Then it will generate clicks. That is between the 2 and the 5 days. And then you will generate sales. That's between 3 and 14 days. So you guys can already see you need to have at least 14 days patience before you guys are telling me Google Ads dropshipping is dead. Okay? If you tell me that within 14 days, your mind is dead, not Google Ads dropshipping. Okay? Ad spend will fluctuate the most in the first 14-day time frame. So don't panic if they spend not that much or too much. So another reminder, don't come in my DM, oh my God, it's spending 50 instead of 40 at day 4. Yes, this can happen. This can happen. If it is outside your budget and you don't feel comfortable, lower the daily budget to $20. That's it. Lower the daily budget. Don't turn off the campaign. To make it yourself easier, don't rush things and start the campaign when you have 50 to 100 products live. The more live products, the easier it will be. We always preach get your ads up and running as quick as possible because you collect data as quick as possible. But if you're on a tight budget, like a very, very, very tight budget, I would just add more products in and start the campaign later because don't rush it. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So, okay, you have your campaign up and running and you're getting impressions after 48 hours. If no, then check these factors. It can be that your Google Ads account is not correctly set up, wrong country or wrong language. It can also be that your tracking is not working. It is not even set up or it is inactive. Go to your Google Ads account, check the tracking if it's active, connect TrackB. It is down below this video as well. It will be shared. Connect TrackB, okay? Suspended ad account or GMC is also one of the biggest problems in the beginning. Check if this is not happening to you because otherwise it will not spend. All right. You don't need to watch CPC, CPM impressions. You don't take a look at it in the first 48 hours. You don't give a shit. You don't give a shit. You're just collecting data. CPC, CTR, you don't see me naming this here in the first 48 hours. We don't care about it. The first 48 hours, we need to collect data. This is exactly what we do. To be honest, I don't even check the CPC in the first 14 days. We don't mind. We don't mind. After 14 days, we will check it and we will see it. So here, Hank is already making some notes for it. We enter phase number 2. You're getting clicks. People are coming to your website and the daily spend is increasing. This is exactly what you want to see. After 48 hours or after 2 to 5 days, you are getting clicks. You want to see that your daily spend is increasing, your CPC is decreasing, and your impressions are increasing. So your click-through rate should be 0.8 or higher, and your CPCs should go below 50 cents if you're in the untapped markets. The USA, Australia, can be a little bit higher in these first days, but they will go lower after a certain time. So here you see this could be higher if you sell more expensive stuff, because on Salzar we have an average order value of $90. So you can have a higher CPC there, like Hank here has well AOV of 100 plus. So again, the general rules. Now you're getting clicks, but they will be expensive at the beginning. Again, don't panic. Don't panic. Google PMax AI is gathering data, and it will be expensive in the beginning. If you see the CPC, after at least 5 days getting clicks, you should see on a 3-day time frame that the CPC is getting lower and impressions are increasing. When Google starts spending more, even more than your daily budget, and you start getting sales, you can increase the budget even though you're not profitable yet. We collect data way quicker. So this is what I mean. Hank, correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes what we have, I believe we had it on Salesforce as well. The first $40, we did not have any sales, but we saw it was spending more than the daily budget, and we just increased the budget just to let it run, just to collect data quicker, right?
Yes.
All right. And please interrupt me if I'm telling something wrong, because you're the expert and I'm just the teleporter of your knowledge. Okay, this means if you're not getting any clicks, your Google Ads account is not correctly set up, tracking is not working, or you're suspended ad account or GMC. So you need to see some clicks coming in after 2 to 5 days. All right, you need to see some clicks. Then what we have, if you are getting clicks, which means you're getting buying intent. So buying intent is just clicks, add to carts, maybe even sales. So if you're seeing some of it, well, great. People are interested in the products that the AI is pushing. If you have already a sale or an add to cart, well, great. Your offer and product page is amazing. No sale, wait, because we're too early to make any conclusions. We're just in the first 5 days, okay? If you're not getting any buying intent and just only impressions, but you are getting clicks, well, wait longer. Clicks is good in this phase. Are you not having any clicks? Well, then you can check your product feed in the campaign and see what products are being pushed. After 5 days, we're getting all these impressions and no clicks. You can see in the campaign exactly what people are clicking on. So if you go to the campaign and you go to products, you will see which products are getting some impressions, right? So you can see here, I will just make sure that I click on cost. Sorry, not cost. You put in here impressions, you click on impressions, all the products that get the most impressions, you can see what it is pushing, and you can see maybe can I lower this price or can I optimize the image from it? You can see what product is being pushed by Google, but then wait longer after it, okay? So this is phase number 2. Now we are going to phase number 3, which is where we can draw some kind of conclusions, but not too many yet, okay? What we are going, I will need to add some people. All right. What we have is here, number 3 is the phase number 3 is you are 7 to 14 days active with the ads, and you have spent between $200 and $500, and you're seeing some buying intent. 7 to 14 days, okay? After 7 to 14 days spending the daily budget, we have some general rules. The daily spend needs to be spent. If it does not spend the whole amount on a daily base, it means it is not optimized yet, or it does not see room to scale. You can force collecting data by increasing budget and increasing product flow, because guys, remember we're 14 days active already. You can increase your product flow as well. After 7 days, you should really focus on getting more products on your store. And after 14 days, you should start seeing better results and you can start optimizing product and pages and theme. All right? So this is what we do. If you run the campaign for 7 to 14 days and you're seeing nothing, wait till it spends the daily budget, because it really needs to spend the whole budget. If it does not do it, wait. If it is spending the daily budget and we are seeing some buying intent, that means great. People are interested in the products that the AI is pushing. You're getting sales, increase budget from $30 to $40 to $60 to $80, because you can scale, because you're getting sales in the first 2 weeks, which is amazing. No sale, wait. We're too early to make conclusions. It's no rush, okay? It's no problem.
I want to add on that.
Yep.
So if we have spent $500, there should definitely be a sale at this point. So what I should do here is no sale and spend, let's say, $200. Take a better look at your products. And offer, because if we are not getting any sales after $200 spent, there is something wrong with your product and offer. You probably don't have your conversion rate is probably way too low. That means that your product pages are not optimized, or that this product is just not in demand. I had this also just this week with the product. I already started selling these kind of these dresses for the Oktoberfest
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
I already started with those, but way too early actually. But already also spent already €200. I just saw, okay, we are just too early with selling these kind of products. So there is something wrong with your product and your offer if you're already spent $200 and didn't get any sale.
Yeah.
So, and what you can also do is maybe just for the sake as an option, create a new campaign. Create a new campaign with Hank's strategy. Because sometimes people are still stubborn and just add their own things. And I just did it with somebody where they copied me, but did some own tweaks, and I just removed the campaign, create a new one, immediately 1.5 ROAS plus within the first 3 days.
Really?
So
Oh,
yeah,
so it is
yes.
something that's just additional that we can try.
Yes.
All right, all right. And Patrice is asking, does this even also go for when you have 5 products on the store? You should have seen a sale, yes. But if you have 300 products, it's the same. Yeah, it is the same. The more products you have or active on the GMC, Patrice, you should be seeing after $200 one sale, at least one sale. That means your store is converting, your store is working. Sometimes evil people, and that's stupid, people have not set up the correct markets in the back end. People have not set up the correct payments. You should see some buying intent after the first $200. But guys, this whole Miro board will be shared within the video, so you guys can see exactly when we update this one. You guys can exactly follow the steps. Okay. So this is what we have. You can add more products, create a new campaign, and take a better look at your product and offer. This is a good one. All right. So this is if you're getting no, yeah, this is the same. So if you're, I will remove this because this is the same one. Up. All right. Okay. This is good. So if it's not spending the daily budget, this means you don't have to, you did not spend the $200. Wait till it spends this, at least the $200. Wait till it spends the daily budget and check again. Okay. So now we are, after 14 days, we're spending the money. We're hitting the daily budget. Now we're going to the fun part. You're live for at least 21 days. So after 14 days, we let it run for 7 days because that's exactly the moment you're getting some momentum, you're getting some traction, you're increasing the budget. Now we need to start increasing the budgets more, increasing product flows, and increasing conversion rate, which is, I think, the most important one after this part. Because now you're 3 weeks live, the GMC is live, everything is getting good. So after 3 weeks of running, we have these general rules. The fun part is really starting right now after 3 weeks. Here you should see your store is converting a little bit. Maybe you even had already a few profitable days. That will be amazing. The goal is to be profitable after this.
Agora filtered.
Oh, I will mute. The goal is to be profitable after this week. Hit at least 15 products per day to increase the volume if the niche allows this. Guys, I know you can still run ads with 5 products live, 10 products live if you have a high demand niche. But if you're doing our strategy where you go horizontally, this means make sure that your product flow is getting higher. In this week, we optimize the store more instead of the ads. We start increasing bundles and increasing AOV, which will result in a higher ROAS. So what do we have? After 3 weeks running, if you're running the ads for 3 weeks, wait till it spends the daily budget because here we need to hit the daily budget. So I will put it in here. Hitting daily budget. So if it is, you're getting some sales or buying intent. If you're getting some sales, great. People are interested in the products that the AI is pushing. If you're getting sales and the ROAS is above 1.5, increase budget from 60 to 80 to 120 and 160, depending on your budget. So we double the budget after this one. No sale. Wait, we are too early to make conclusions, but here it's the same, and we will copy this one from the phase one, which is this one. No sale. No sale and spend. Here you have maybe spent already 200 plus. Check. And how it's called? Phase 2, right? Phase 3. Check phase 3. Check phase 3 again. This is exactly what you need to do. Boom. All right. Monitor store KPIs like conversion rate, add to cart rate, that kind of stuff. This is what what Hank is already implementing here. So this one will be ready after you guys will watch the call. But we want to make sure that we focus on the CPC, on the add to cart rate, on the AOV, and on the conversion rate. These metrics are the most important one to see after this week. Hank, if you're ready with this one, just let me know, and then we can discuss it.
Yes.
Because I think normally what you guys would see on a general Facebook dropshipping store, for example, you want to aim for at least a 10% add to cart rate. Well, the funny thing is on Google, you will never hit that. You will never hit that. So get that out of your mind that, oh, my add to cart rate is very, very low. Well, we have scaled stores to multiple millions with between 4 to 6% add to cart rate. And we have done very good numbers with that one. Salzar, that's the funny thing. Salzar has a very, very low add to cart rate. Let me go to the last 30 days. Here you see 2% add to cart rate, which is very, very low, and a conversion rate of 1.18. But see, it's 33% higher than the first month. So you guys already see on the second month, we have focused on getting the product pages better, getting more products in. We even spend more, but still we have a higher conversion rate, which even decreased the average order value a lot, but still $90 is insane. It is insane. I see the questions you guys have. I will come to you guys after we have finished the Miro board. So we have like one nicely done video. All right. CPCs, if the CPCs are 40 cents, you need 50 clicks to convert with a 2%. This means a cost per acquisition of $20. And can you elaborate a little bit on this, Hank?
Yeah, so I was also thinking about making a calculator on this, but it's really easy actually that if you know that your CPCs are on average, so it's really hard to bring down your CPCs. That's like you can use a CSS, of course, but on average, you're not going to decrease your CPCs with 20 or 30%. That's just really, really hard. So if you know that your CPCs are, let's say, 40 cents, it means that you need 50 clicks to convert with a 2% conversion rate. This means a CPA of 20 euros. So to become profitable and to get a ROAS of 3, you will need an AOV of 60 euros. But you can also tweak the conversion rate. So let's say that you increase the conversion rate to 3%. Then you can decrease the amount of clicks you need, and that means you can decrease the AOV.
Yeah. Yeah. So these are the metrics you guys need to play with. Yeah. I know exactly what now I'm getting your point. So guys, you need to play with these 4 points. And indeed, if you don't have the most influence on the CPC, that's only with maybe creating better images or cheap or getting the price lower. So people click on the lowest version. You can do that. But then if you lower the price, you will lower your AOV, you will lower maybe your conversion rate as well. So this is something, and you will lower your ROAS. So this is exactly where you guys need to understand all these 4 metrics are going hand by hand. So this is exactly what you should understand. These go hand by hand.
Yeah, but the add to cart rate is not the hard metric. It's more a soft metric, because if you can increase your add to cart rate, you will eventually also increase your conversion rate. So that's why I put add to cart rate in there, but it's on the lowest of the priority, let's say.
Yeah, that's true, because I think if you have a AOV like we did, like we have on Salzar. You guys have seen it. Our CPCs are decent. Our conversion rate is terrible. Our conversion rate is terrible, but our AOV and the ROAS is amazing. So this is exactly what we focus on. And that's, remember guys, how can you scale? Just how can you win from everybody else? Just by spending more money. And who can spend the most amount of money with the highest AOV? The highest AOV, the higher the AOV, the more you can scale. So this is exactly, this is a good one. This is the metrics that we take a look at. And this is why we cannot give you guys general KPIs and general numbers, because this depends on every niche. On the fashion niche, you guys can have an AOV. I had an AOV of 39 euros with the 1 million store that I sold. 39 euros, which is terrible. But my conversion rate was 2.5, which is on a fashion store very high. It was very, very high. So I was very profitable. Now with Salzar, we have an AOV of 90 euros on scale. On a 100K month, we have a AOV of 90 euros, which is amazing. And the add to cart rate is 2%, which is terrible. So you guys already understand, okay, this is nice. Now we can increase. So we're doing here the optimization on store level, okay? We do all the optimizations on store level, and especially with these metrics that we have. Yeah, Hank will make a calculator. It's pretty easy to do, of course. If you have a higher AOV, you need a lower conversion rate to make the same ROAS in comparison with someone that has a lower AOV. So indeed, this is very good. But now it really is fun time, because now you're going to phase number 5, which means your ads are live for around 30 days. Now it's time to see more consistency in your sales, and your ROAS should be 2+ on a weekly base. So if you check time frame on weekly base, now you should be seeing a ROAS of at least 2. So the general rules is scaling season and maintaining ROAS 2+ on daily base. This is exactly what we do. Okay, I believe Hank has built this one a little bit out.
Yeah.
Let me see. If you don't have this, well, then I think we should here go back to phase. Because this means if you don't have it, you have something wrong in phase number 4. Go back to phase number 4. Phase number 4. Phase number 4. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. If you're getting ROAS 2 plus, people are interested, ROAS 2 plus, you can scale. This is exactly what we want. You can scale. If you don't, optimize your store metrics, add more products, and maybe this is a way better one. I will make this one bold, because I think a lot of people lack in this one. I will remove this, because this is exactly what you guys should be doing in week 5. 30 days in, this means that you can do at least 20 to 25 products per day. So maybe what I will do in here, general rule, is hire a team to help you push more products. Products. This is exactly what you should be doing, because this is exactly, if you can add way more products. I've done an interview with Dimitri 2 days ago or 3 days ago. It will go live in 2 days. And he told me exactly the same. Once he understood, okay, I need to add way more products to my store in the same niche. The guy is making a killing right now. He's killing it right now. He's going from 1K a day to 3K a day in 1 week already. And he will be doing 5 to 6K a day, I think, pretty soon, just because he has entered this phase. He has entered this stage, and he understands correctly, okay, my store is converting. Now I need to add way more products. So this is exactly what you do. You scale. Hank, with how much budget should people be scaling?
Yeah. So we would say that we are at the 160 euro budget right now.
Yep.
And then, yeah, if budget is 160, scale to yeah, so 250/300. a little bit less aggressive as we have done before.
Yeah.
Because if we get above the 250 mark, we are doing it in lower percentages.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Let's say that it's easier to say in percentages that if budget is 160, scale with 50 to 100%. And back before here, we always did 100%, but right now we are getting lower with between 50 and 100%.
Okay. That's good. So I would say in 5 phases, so in 30 days, guys, you should have the foundation of a really high converting Google store. In 30 days, everything should be ready. Like all the lights are on green, you guys can scale. And once you have scaled, this is the funny thing. This is a little bit where your gut feeling comes in because in phase 6, we can scale way more, but then we have something called, for example, the target ROAS that we can implement. And this is exactly where you start going a little bit on the gut feeling. Why? For example, if you add a target ROAS because you have inconsistent results, so you add a target ROAS, you guys know what will be happening. If you put the target ROAS way too high, it will not start spending, or it will spend not that much, and your ROAS will be insanely high. Well, that's good. Your margins are good. But then you're like, oh, but it's not spending. Then you'll lower the target ROAS. Oh shit, now it spends too much. My ROAS goes down. This is exactly where you need to find the sweet spot. The only thing that I can really tell you, and we need to learn this the hard way, patience is key. What we have seen with Selzer, when Hank did put the target ROAS way higher, my spend went from 600 to 200 a day. And the ROAS was insane. Sometimes we had ROAS 6, so ROAS 7. I was like, oh, but we need to scale. But it did not spend the whole budget. But after 1 week, finally, it started to spend the 600 again with the target ROAS. And it just needs some time. Some people are just tweaking the target ROAS way too quickly. So I think I will put this as a general rule. If you agree, target ROAS and
Yeah.
patience.
Yeah, this is also indeed a phase where we're working with asset groups and target roles. I will add some rules in there as well.
Yeah.
I made I made a YouTube video on both of these topics, so we'll add them as
Nice.
well. But like Jesper said, yeah. So this first phase, the first 5 phases are actually the most hardest one. This where you need to get momentum, you need to see some consistency, and all the days need to have a sale at the last 7 to 14 days. So if you end up in phase 6, it will all be more fun and will all be more profitable, more easy actually as well.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
hardest part is the beginning.
Yeah. Watch the live recordings of Selzer as well from these weeks. In these weeks, we actually do the asset groups as well. So we have everything in there as well. This means here you should be seeing ROAS 2 plus. Go back to the last phase. All right. Oh, this is great. This is for the asset groups, right?
Yes, and target roles.
All right. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. So now we're getting ROAS 2 plus. Yes, ROAS 2 plus. This can be removed again. Let me see.
Yeah, no, this is what I just put this in here. So this is also a point where you can see, okay, there are products that are getting spent, but they are not performing well because when we are at this level, you already spent it around 3K or more probably. So there are products that, for example, spend it maybe even 30 euros and didn't have a sale, kill them immediately, or maybe even at 100 euro in spend, but their ROAS is still below 1.5, kill as well. I will add one more in here later on and to add. But so this is also really important with Google. I saw this last period quite a lot, also because we're in a downtrend. There will be products that are stop being profitable, but the AI and the PMax shopping campaign still takes them into incorporation. So it's really good to remove them to make sure that you don't waste budget because the high buying intention, for example, for summer dresses, is so much lower in 2 weeks, but the campaign will still spend and allocate budget to these kind of products.
Okay. So in this phase, you really check what products are performing not that well, and you just remove them from the campaign.
Yes, so it's the other way around. We remove
Okay.
products that are not performing well.
Exactly. And this is what you do in the ads, or is it just what you do in the store? You archive them.
Yeah, so you can just remove them from the sales channel and you can just keep them live on your store, or you can put them in draft or
Yeah.
whatsoever, just what you want.
So guys, normally what I do is I go to products, I search for it, I click on the product itself, and indeed I check mark the product, I go to the three dots and I click exclude from sales channels, select all, so it will be excluded. When I'm done with that one, I will hit the 3 points as well and then archive. This means it is still on your store, but it cannot be found by any people and Google will not see the product anymore. Okay. So exactly, this is when we have created the assets group. Here you can add the target ROAS as well. Hank, what was your key metric as well for the target ROAS? It was, I believe, take the actual target ROAS or like the
Yeah.
ROAS that it has.
Yeah, so take the ROAS of Google of the past 30 days. I will add it here as well.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you will tell it as well in the YouTube video. I don't know, but that's you just need to look at the actual ROAS and just take it. Hmm. All right. I think we have covered everything in these because the phases after this one, it's not actually phases because now you guys have created the asset groups. Now you guys have added the target ROAS. You guys have added way more products in there. The only thing maybe that we can do here, by the way, as well, add the reviews to your store. Make the store quicker. So optimize page speed. Optimize page speed.
And there's actually one more phase 7, which is more in creating multiple campaigns, creating different campaigns. I will add that one later as well.
Okay.
And that's the last phase. And then, yeah, part 6 and 7 will be really flexible and will be something you iterate and just repeat some of the times, editing the target ROAS, killing asset groups, creating asset groups. So 6 and 7 will be something that you repeat along the way all the time.
Okay, which is good. Okay, if you could add that one in that indeed in number 7, then I think we have covered literally everything. Literally everything, guys, where you should be at least right now, if you have followed exactly the steps, you should be at level 7 because we are with selves or at level 7 as well. But for you guys that just come in, you guys can just watch back and go and start with level 1. And if you're in phase level 1, and if it's not working yet, always remember you can go back one phase back, try to optimize that again, and come back later to the next phase as well. That's sometimes Google takes a little bit more time on average than you maybe guess, but you guys have seen it with Salesor as well. It takes patience. A lot of people already taking too quickly some conclusions, way too quickly. But if you start to spend at least what Hank has told, like the $200 to $500, you should see some action. You should see something. You should see sales, getting profitable days, getting a good conversion rate. You should see something. So I think this is a really, really good framework, to be honest. I think this is really good. The My Report will be shared under this video. Hank will finish level number 7, which is just creating way more campaigns for different asset groups because we have split tested the asset groups. And then we saw, I believe we even have a video on it in the live recordings. We saw that Clocks was working very well on the Salesor, and then we made the campaign. But after 2 weeks, the campaign did not perform that well. So we turned it off. And the funny thing is, still the clocks are in the main campaign, the main feed campaign, and they're performing pretty good. That's the funny thing. So it's not that a new campaign is always better. But sometimes it does. Sometimes we can focus, and sometimes it hits.
Yeah. So there are like multiple ways to create new campaigns based on seasons, based on product types that you see are doing well, or types that you know that are going to perform well, or that you know, for example, that some product types are doing really well on Facebook. But I'll leave that for phase 7.
Yep.
Uh,
All right. Yeah, I love it. Hank, do you have anything more to share before we go into the questions? Because I see a lot of questions. We need to handle these.
yeah, let's handle the questions.
All right, all right, all right. All right, guys, I will first do the people that raised their hands and then I go into the chat, okay? Patrice.
Hello.
Hey, hello.
Thank you so much for this. This is just really, really great. I came into this community 1 week ago, and I must say, it was way, way better than I have ever
Oh,
hoped
dude,
for.
I get goosebumps when you tell it. I love it.
Yeah.
Thanks for that feedback, man. My goosebumps are like your hair, just going up.
Soon we won't have any more of it, but
Yeah.
no,
Thanks,
it's
dude.
really, and thank Hank for all of this, and yeah, it's really great that you have so specific. And I just talked to Enrique yesterday about this, that I think other people mentioned it as well, and I think it's so great that you made this step-by-step framework.
Yeah,
And since I'm so new still, I feel like I'm not going to embarrass myself still while I ask questions. So
of course.
I started my campaign 1 week ago, and it's just like you say, the CPCs have gone down and the impressions have gone up. I I've had around 200 products on my store, and let's call them orthopedic shoes or fashion or whatever. And now I've been trying another niche, and I've added like 50 products from that niche. And I see that well, they just got added 2 days ago, but they haven't gotten any spend yet. But and I've been hearing a little bit like that PMax can favor certain products, and once it starts getting some sales with some, it can just be pushing those. But I shouldn't be doing anything with the campaign. The PMax will pick them up, these new niche, and it will start pushing them after a while. Is that so?
Well, they actually can be the campaign can actually favor a certain amount of products or certain product types. So if you added those products with where you're actually sure, you looked at the Google Trends, these products are going to perform well, and you believe in those products, these products are from high quality and not just to fill up your store, then you can also try to create another campaign. Give them, for example, a product type in the back end of Shopify, all the same, and then you can create a separate campaign only for those product types. So you're sure that these also get spent, and then you can test out, and you can see, okay, how are the CPCs, how is the CDR, and then you like exactly know of this collection if it's something that there's demand for or not, and otherwise you can just kill it and say, okay, this was not working. But if you want to give them a chance, and especially if it's like a different collection, and you believe in those, and those are like also in demand by using Google Trends, then create another campaign.
Yeah.
Okay, because this have a much higher average order value. The ones that I've been having usually on my store are like 30, but this is like at least double.
Oh, then you really
Is
should
that
do a separate campaign. Then really,
Yes.
yeah.
okay?
Yes.
And when I do that campaign, should I just run the Maximus conversion, or should I do the value of it?
Value. Because these
Okay.
are all products that are, for example, within a range of like 60 and 80 euros or so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, then just do the value. Only with one product stores, maximizing conversions is working better. But if there's a range in the different prices, always to maximize conversion value.
Okay. And I was thinking, uh, if you run, if I have success with Disney's, this is more for later, but do the Google Ads keep its memory to, if I push the same, let's say that I'm running in the US now and I would like to do the same in the UK. Does it remember? Should I start the same campaign? Should I just duplicate it and edit the target country to UK instead of US? And or should I include the? Yeah, is that the way to go?
So the data, all the data of Google is stored in the Google Ads account itself. There are a lot of discussions about this, but I'm 100% sure that the Google data is stored in the account itself. So what I should do is just create a new campaign for that new country with those products. If you, of course, give them a new feed or in the GMC, otherwise you're not able to do it.
Well, in Simprosys, you can just create a feed for the UK, and then you can do the US.
Yeah, they do it for you then. Yes, that's right.
But you would advise, I've heard a little bit, but you do advise using different GMCs for different countries.
Yes, but that depends if the valuta is different, like if the currency is different. So with the UK and US, it actually is. But you could do like a currency converter. Most of the
I
time,
have been using something called TLab on my website, and so when people land on my page, it shows it in the local currency. But I heard Jesper said something about when you are actually browsing shopping, it's Google who will do the conversion, not the app that you have installed,
Yeah.
and then it can like show some different weird. But in the end of it all, does it really matter? Like the data will tell you if you get the clicks or not.
Yeah.
Maybe that's for me to find out, and I can share it back to the community. I can just try it and see.
Yes, I think it's better to try it indeed because maybe it doesn't make a difference for UK people that they see American dollars or so. So, and the easiest way for you is just to create indeed an extra feed instead of creating this whole new store with this whole new GMC to test it out. And if you feel like there's traction, you could at the end of the day always seem to improve by creating a separate one. But you can just try it with the existing GMC and just a new feed for the UK.
Yeah, great. The last thing I was thinking about, you spoke a little bit about it today to upload product use. I've already gone ahead and done it. It's still inactive. I guess it will take a little while. But yeah, how long does it take for it to get approved, or is there anything you need to do specifically to get it with them?
In a GMC, you mean?
Yeah, it's I've uploaded by feed, and it's like scraped. I think it's 30,000 reviews or something, but it's not. And I talked to Google about it, and they just said just wait a little bit. But I think I waited for 4 or 5 days now.
Yeah, so you uploaded 30,000 SKUs?
No, I just have I use like an app called LAA Reviews, and that's just imported reviews from Ali. And I share this XML file with Google, and then I have like 40,000 of the reviews have been approved. But still, my reviews are saying it's like under review or whatever it's called. I can
Yeah,
take a look.
I think it can even take up to 14 days, if I'm correct. So just have some patience. I had this as well for one of my clients. I did this as well. It takes some time with reviews.
Yeah,
But
your account isn't currently eligible for product ratings. Your star ratings won't appear on your product listing, so it's inactive.
yes, because you are having a drop shipping store
Yeah,
and you're trying to get reviews approved with a fee.
yeah. Ready to serve, it's 30,000 reviews, and but they haven't that's inside the feed. So the feed has been sort of approved, but I'm not eligible yet to show the reviews.
What is the tool that you're using? Because I never did this for dropshipping since I was way too afraid that the GMC got suspended. Um,
No, I've been only using, it's called LAA Reviews. It's the same as Looks and Judge Me. It's just
But
I
can you add it
found
to the product feed for Google?
Yeah, I just went into my merchant center and I went down to analytics. There is the reviews, and then you just submit the file, the XML file, and
Yeah.
then
And I know one client, indeed, Hank, he did it as well. I believe I will show you in a minute later on as well. The only thing that is really important, and Julius is covering this as well, they need to be authentic. So Google will see if it's fake. So you need to make sure that it's it looks really authentic. But I know one
Well,
dropshipper that does this the same. Indeed, I believe Hank, he even asked this weekend, should I add some reviews to outcompete? I think you know who I mean. And he
Yeah.
did this with some products. I saw like the fake reviews on the shopping feed. I was like, how the fuck did he do it? But this is, I think, the way he does.
Okay, good to know.
yeah, I have no idea if it's going to play out good or not because AliExpress reviews. There's a lot of
Yeah,
weird people buying it. It's not like Amazon. It's like
yeah.
that
Thank you,
needs to be
Salah.
thought
Thank
to
you.
be, yeah. So, but then I will just wait and see if it works. But Celsar, you don't run any reviews with Celsar?
No, no.
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 Okay.
I'm lazy, dude. I'm lazy. But it is true. If I should do it, I get way better results. But to be honest, in the Dutch market, the reviews is one thing. The Trustpilot is way bigger. So I showed the Trustpilot on the page, which is a little bit gray hat stuff, to be honest. But on the GMC, I never tested it. I think this would be good if I can show like all these yellow reviews under the shopping listing. I think it will boost conversion rate.
I think it's a double-edged sword. I've been thinking a lot about it because, you see this really nice sneaker and you see this really beautiful photo and you're just waiting to get it home. And then you see the actual Ukrainian guy who got it down
Mm.
on the picture of it. And well, I'm not sure. I
No,
haven't
that's true.
really,
That's true. That's true.
I haven't
Good
really,
point.
and it is more work. So, but I'm not sure either,
Yeah.
to be honest.
All right.
And you haven't really, have you run any stores with real reviews?
With
And
real
have you seen
reviews,
any?
yes, but not
Yeah.
not yeah, yes.
Yes. Only with real ones, actually.
Yeah.
So not imported from Ali. That's what you mean, no? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
okay, do you have any more questions or should we move on?
Sorry for taking
No
your time.
worries.
Thank
No
you.
worries, man.
Thank you
We
so
got
much.
very good input. Really. I love it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Patrice. Tovel,
Yeah, hi, Jasper. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Did you order the Lamborghini already, or how is it going?
No, it's going well. It's going well.
Nice.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good, good. How are you doing, Tovo? Good to see you.
Good. I have just a few questions. I've been averaging like 350 daily, sometimes 500 a day at a budget of $75. So how can I increase my sales to? I want to get to 600 a day.
Can you repeat the question?
I'm averaging $350 a day
Budget or revenue?
in revenue.
Mhm.
Yeah, sometimes 500 a day. Let me share my screen. Okay. Can
Yeah,
I
now
share
you can
my?
share. Yeah, you can share. You can share.
Yeah. Okay, if you come to the campaign. So let's start. Yeah, there's okay. Let's start. The main campaign started from 20 to today. You see.
Okay. Well, it's 3.56 actually. Is it? Can I check can you go to goals on the left side, Tovo? And then a little bit more left, the goals and then conversions. I have to check if everything regarding value is correct because otherwise you just need to scale, man. Can you go to summary? Can you click on summary?
Summary. Okay.
Oh no, it's good. Can you go a little bit more down? Oh yeah, this looks good. It looks all good, man. So you did 5K with 1.5K in ad spend, right? If you go back to
Yeah.
campaign.
Okay. Let me go back to campaign.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. So that's where, but it's not giving me limited by budget.
It's okay, man. You can just increase your budget without having the limited by budget.
Okay. And also another thing I want to show you, this Saturday, this Sunday, I created the competition asset group. So
Nice.
yeah, that was on Sunday was 4th, so 4th to 8th, which is today, 4th to 8th. So I noticed that the competition asset group is outperforming the normal feed.
Nice. That's good. That's perfect.
Yeah.
This is crazy,
So
crazy ROAS, Tovo.
Yeah.
yeah, my ROAS is very, very,
Yeah.
it's very, very high. I want to know, do I kill the old feed, this one, and or should I keep two of them?
Keep two of them. I wouldn't draw conclusions yet since this is not that significant.
Yeah,
But if this goes on for a couple of weeks, you could decide to kill the other one, the feed one. And just a great example for everybody else. You can see here, so Toval has created an asset group based on the competitors, which resulted in giving Google data that is reliable. So you don't put in data in an asset group which you're not 100% sure that this is the same visitor that you want on your store. But if you do it in the correct way with good competitors that are exactly like you want your store to operate, you see the CTR is way higher and the cost per click is lower as well.
yeah.
Great benefit.
So I
So-
should leave two of them.
sorry?
I should leave two of them.
Yeah, just leave two of them since the MTO products feed can pick up later on, and it can also because the competitor one is quite already nurtured into a certain direction, and you just want to keep the feed there to make it flexible and to give the AI some opportunity to maybe also push different products that are not competitor visitor related, if you kind of know what I mean.
Yeah, because the competitor one, I put the search terms that I'm getting from my Google Search Console, and I also put apps that the my ideal customers are likely to download. I
Okay.
also put the competitor's URL link, and yeah, that's how I did my competitors this thing. So
It's working very well, Tovo, to be honest. And the funny thing is, maybe to add on, you don't need to draw these big conclusions to turn things up because you only spend $140 per campaign. So it's not that much yet, but your conversion rate on these costs is way higher. That's why you have 8 conversions on the asset group, and you have a great average order value as well. 8 sales and already 1K in revenue, which is very, very good. So this is you should be scaling your budgets soon, like after
Yeah,
this call, instantly.
double it.
Double the budget.
yeah. So the budget is 75. What should I make it?
75K. No, it's just 150.
150, man, I would say.
150.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Then the last one is I have two products that are doing well. Is it okay to create a campaign with just two products?
Uh,
Or is it small?
you can test, but NASA Group works fine as well in this
Okay. So
Yeah.
you
situation.
create a asset group with just the two products.
Yes, and then you can filter them based on the item ID.
Item ID, I know how to do that.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Okay, okay, thank you very much. But I noticed that when you create asset groups, like the video you did recently, Hank, the budget will be splitted on those asset groups.
Yes.
So it's not always good to be creating asset group, especially on low budgets.
Yes, and especially if you put all the products in there. So if it are less products, imagine if it are like only the two products that you just mentioned,
Yeah,
will not like equally allocate the budget. So now you spend it around $300. If you had put a third asset group with only the two products, it would not be so that that one would have got like 300 100, 100, 100 each. It will probably only get like a 10, 20, 30 bucks.
Okay,
So yes, with creating asset groups that are really general, where you put all the products in there, don't create too much. I would say
Okay.
maximum of 3 actually.
3. Okay. But for this one that is selling well, these 2 products, I can test it with asset group.
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
you're welcome.
All right, Jeffrey, coming in.
Yo guys, how are you
Yo.
doing?
I'm doing good. What about you?
Yeah, great man, great. So, a few questions. Do you use any upsells with Salsar?
Let me see if I don't need to tell. No, I did run it. To be honest, with Upcart, I did run it with Upcart, and I don't know if I have it still active. I went into the app after 2 or 3 weeks, and literally nobody bought the upsell. Like literally nobody. But to be honest, the Kaching app, for example, is going crazy on this store. So that's the funny thing as well, because a lot of people will buy 2 lamps, a lot of them. So in my Upcart, no, I did remove them on Upcart. I did have it on there. I saw the conversion rate was decreasing on weekly basis a little bit, and nobody took the upsell. The only thing that is really being upsold is the insured shipping, and people take that one.
And how much is that?
That's only €3.
Oh, okay. And you don't have any post-purchase upsells?
No, that's
So-
exactly what we want to try with Card X or with Aftercell. That's something
Card
that
X,
we really need to do.
All right. And I also had other question about Facebook. So you used to run like funnels, right?
Yeah.
On Shopify. So what's the best way to make like a funnel? Because I just want to make it on Shopify and not on like Funnelish, because you need to have like Stripe and stuff.
Mhm. Yeah, the good thing, to be honest, is let me show you. Where can I share this one? Ads Manager. I will show you. Because sometimes funnel is a little bit maybe it's called too complex, because funnel is just the customer journey that people have, right? And I will share my screen. We were doing product research on last Friday, and we saw some people killing it. And for example, this is one of them that I saw in the Netherlands. You see my screen?
Yes.
No, this one is killing it in the Netherlands. Like, he's doing very good numbers with the pain relief niche. Very good advertisement, very good UGC ads, but also these typical pain relief images, and people land on a advertorial on Funnelish. This one is made in Funnelish, but this is not where he leads people to in the sales page. The sales page is Shopify, which is very, very smart. So this is exactly Shopify. And this is just done on the Debutify team. Notice, I believe the Sense team, he even is running Sense team, I believe. Oh, here it normally was saying Sense, but this
No,
is
the
just, sorry?
It says which team it was, right next to where you were looking at.
Yeah, but I believe,
Size.
oh yeah,
Yes.
Zeiss. Oh yeah, I don't know what it's, yeah, but this is just, how do you call it? The blocks, what image with text, and then this is just a section app that you can use. So
Oh, really? So
Yeah,
they don't
yeah.
use Space Pilot or something?
yeah. And to be honest, we are thinking about buying the new Debutify team. It's, I believe, $60 or something. And you have all of these sections already in there, but you can buy it just by the section app store. And these guys are converting like crazy. These guys, I know who's behind it, and he's been sharing on Twitter, so I know what kind of numbers he's doing. But he's doing crazy numbers already.
Okay.
And this
That's
is exactly what I would do.
Yeah, but he makes like an advertorial or something, right?
Yeah, but that, to be honest, it's not needed. It is not that you needed something, but because this is a pain relief niche, it is good to do it so you can explain what kind of problem you're solving. But to be honest, for example, if you go to Bleem, of course, this is also a funnel. I always call this, because this is also a funnel, and it is just funneling people through their to their thoughts, like, does it work, social proof, the statistics, reviews, and why do you buy from us instead of others? You just need to make sure that you cover all the objections that people have.
Yeah, okay. And do you like recommend to put like the pricing at the end because they have it like
No,
yeah, at
no,
above?
to be honest, what I normally did, I did it indeed at the end, but I think putting it up front is way better because that's the
Yeah.
biggest objection people will have. But what is getting explained better is everything around the price, everything around it needs to make sure that it tells why this is the best price and why is this the best offer they get. And if you skip that, the biggest objection people will have is your offer if it's too expensive. And that's why I think he is creating these advertorials, because he explains in the advertorials why the product is amazing and why the solution is amazing. Because these products, you can buy them for, I believe, $8 on AliExpress. It's just a mat. So for people to buy it for 50 euros, it's pretty expensive for the solution that he's offering. Everybody knows these products, right? Everybody knows this product. 129. It's pretty expensive. It's pretty expensive. So this makes sure that he explains everything under the price, why this one is the best offer, why you need it. And that's just what you need to do with handling the offer. And this is exactly what they do as well. They show right now instantly you get a free body scrub today if you buy it for this price.
Yeah, okay. So actually you can just make like it's called a meta page, I think,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Shopify and just explain. All right. Oh, great,
Yep.
man. We'll do that one. And also, did you guys get your GMC approved or
No,
still
man,
not?
still not.
Okay.
No, I'm getting the how do you call it? The agency that we closed the deal on. I believe everyone knows the agency, but we got a better price for the community, so that's good. And they are handling the GMCs right now.
Okay. All right. We'll look out for that then. Thank you.
No worries, man. Yannick coming in.
Hello.
Yo.
Hi, Jesper. Quick question. I don't know if I actually already asked it, but I have an approved store for the Netherlands for a niche, and I want to have it also in Germany, but the domain is not available. The .de is not available anymore. So I'm made like a domain that's very close to it, but it's a little bit different. Would it be still possible to run the same store on the same Google Merchant if you just put the different domain in different markets in the backend? Or is that not possible?
That's a
if you want
hard
to run
one.
in Germany?
So that means you have a Dutch GMC. That's what you have.
Yeah.
And it is running on a Dutch domain. And now you want to change the domain plus add the market Germany.
No, I don't want to change the domain. It's more like I want to run on the same store on Google in Germany. But I wonder if that is possible with a little bit different domain if I just put it in markets.
A domain is no problem, to be honest. The only thing that I really think about right now is just, do you have then Dutch text and German text or just English?
Dutch text, and the idea would be a translation app.
Yeah, the only thing, and this is what I talked with Patrice. I believe Patrice is doing the same, and some people are killing it, to be honest. For Dimitri is as well. Dimitri told me in the interview he's running on a store with French and Austria and different languages, and it's working pretty fine for him. But the funny thing is, still Google will prefer one market, so it will push to maybe Netherlands or maybe Germany, and not like all 50-50. That's the funny thing. It will convert to one more. So no, it can work. What you can do, it can work because you have the same valuta, the same currency. The only thing that I think is the biggest bottleneck is the translation to German. That's the only bottleneck. Because German people, you know how they are. They hate English, and if they are like, or they hate misrepresentation from their own language, they're like, this does not sound native.
Yeah, okay. But that would be one problem. But that's more like, is it possible with the same GMC and then a different domain?
But
a different domain. It's the shape.
I would
Yeah.
not change the domain, to be honest. Then the domain is
Yeah, but it's not. The .de domain is not accessible.
no,
It's
no,
already taken.
I know, but you're
Yeah.
running on a Dutch domain now, or
Yeah. But so I will not change the Dutch domain. It's approved. I don't want to touch the sensitive
Mhm.
stuff. It's more like I want to be lazy and not open a second store in Germany and
Mhm.
save time and just get the store in Germany with the domain that's slightly different.
Yeah, but
on
I
the
believe
same store.
you can only run with one domain in the GMC.
Yeah, okay. I thought
Yeah,
maybe in the
You can make the
backend with the
subdomains,
markets.
right? Yep.
Yes.
Mm.
You can run with the subdomains. That's something you can take a deep dive. Maybe you can find the subdomain, and that's just de.domain name.
Okay, but it would be de.storename.nl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm telling you that, to be honest, the domain
Yeah.
does not matter. Like, people don't even look at it.
Mhm.
It can increase
Yeah,
your
I think-
conversion rate if it's more native, but I don't think it will be the killer that people are like, oh, I'm not gonna buy from a Dutch store.
I use .com and subdomain.
Yeah. Yeah, this is why
okay.
I'm thinking if I create a new store, even if I'm going to the French market, for example, I will always use .com. I think it's the best way to change all stores to .com, because .com is always in every market very, very good.
Yeah. But the .com domain of my store.
Yeah, and that's pretty hard to get.
It was for sale
Oh,
for 125K for the domain.
oh, that's pocket money for you. You're an ex-cop,
Yeah,
so you have made some
exactly.
money.
No, okay, well, that's I think that's clear. Probably in my case, it's best to open a new store.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, it takes time, and I wanted to save time. But okay, that was it.
No worries, man. No worries.
Okay.
See you
Thanks.
later.
Bye.
Okay, last 3 questions. Xavier.
Hi guys. So I have a question about Google Merchant Center. I got suspended today,
Mm-hmm.
and it's for misleading statements, and they're asking for me to provide details about my company.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, on my websites, I use the brand names, the brand store name, and not my company name. So I was wondering what you suggest to put in the form. They are asking me whether the
It
company
should not
name
be the
or
same. No, it should not be the same that you have on the store. They don't look at it.
okay.
It's just
So just
they ask,
company name.
yeah, they just ask, who are you? They just ask a little bit more about you. It's not about what you have on the store.
Okay, great. And I have just one more question about Google Ads. So I launched my ads like 10 days ago, and it was very slow to get some impressions. So first day, I think I get some 15 impressions, and it went very slow. And now I am at 1,000 impressions. So I got three sales the last 24, 48 hours.
Nice.
So I was wondering if it was normal that it takes so much time to get impressions and clicks.
With
So
so with how many products did you start? Even?
I started with 200 products.
Okay.
I believe I have 200 to 250. But from what I understood from the Miro presentation you did, is that it's best to have Google Ad account from the country you are targeting. And I didn't look very closely at that. And I have a Google Ad from the United States in dollar, and I'm selling in the UK market. So does that could that be the issue? Do you think, or
No, if
no?
your target I meant the target country of the campaign itself. It's no problem
Okay.
if dollars set up in
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I even run Google Ads accounts that are in different time zones with Hong Kong and stuff. And then we sell, for example, in the Netherlands, and it's just only showing weird time frames, but the rest is all working if you set the target country right.
Okay. So it was just very slow to start.
Yeah, so how much did you need to spend before the first sale came in?
So for now, I only spent $18 in total, and I think yeah, I just spent most of these budgets the last 48 hours.
So it took up until 7 days to get your first sale, and it
Yeah,
only spent around $18.
yes, exactly.
And what is the daily budget?
It's $40. So this campaign is not Performance Max, it's manual CPC. At first, I started with, I think it was 40 cents CPC, max CPC, and I raised it up to $1 because I thought maybe that was the issue, but it still took some few days to start getting more impressions. So
Yeah, if you're selling in the USA, right?
in the UK,
And you
United Kingdom, yeah.
Okay, yeah, well, the CPCs are really high actually in those countries, so I think that's the reason for that it didn't spend in your shopping campaign.
Okay.
Because last period I had even €2 CPC in the USA for a certain niche, and
Okay.
it was quite a common niche. So it's probably that the CPCs were way higher than your target CPC.
Okay. So yeah, it's quite a competitive market, the UK. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So for now, I'm still, even though I have like $1 CPC, max CPC, I'm still getting around 30 cents CPC. So yeah, maybe I will increase a little bit more, but yeah, maybe I just need to wait some more days to start getting more impressions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
yes. And I would say, why don't you start a PMax shopping campaign?
Yeah, I think I will. So do you advise to pause this campaign and start PMax from there, or just run both of them?
No, I would stop this shopping campaign immediately.
Okay.
Just my
That's our
Okay.
strategy, dude. It's the PMax
Yeah,
campaign
yeah.
strategy.
Yeah, I was a bit scared of spending too much on the first day, but maybe I think I will just pause it and run exactly like you do. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So that was it. Thank you. Thank you,
No
guys.
worries, man. Good questions.
Thank you.
Will coming in.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, what's up, man?
I have a few questions for Google. So
For
I started
Google, we
a
are not Google.
PMax. No?
No, we're just Hank, Enrique, and Jasper, but you can ask.
I guess this one's mainly for Hank then. I started a PMax campaign and it's been running for 4 full days now, and it's gotten 5 conversions. However, in Google Ads, it only says 2 conversions. Do you
Yes.
think there's a problem with my tracking? Should I fix it?
What are you using?
It was just a manual. I hired somebody off of Fiverr
And
to set
did
it
you,
up in Tag Manager.
and did you set up enhanced conversions with him?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, there's nothing to do about it, man. It's just some reality you have to deal with Google Ads. It's horrible, but sometimes these conversions just get lost. So if you have set up GA4 tracking with enhanced conversions, you have done everything you can. So that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just leave it. Don't switch over to track B or something.
What you could do is also set up TrackB, set it as a secondary conversion objective, let it run at the same time, see in 2 weeks which objective is measuring more conversions, and put that one on primary.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try that.
Yeah.
And do you think I should raise the budget?
So how much did you spend and how much did came out?
Total, it's spent 281 and it's generated 220. So it's not
And it's only-
profitable yet.
Yeah, so it's only 4 days in, right? Just wait. So this is is this the 4th day or is this the 5th day?
This is the 5th day.
You could, if you want to be a little bit aggressive, you could scale it tomorrow, because then the 5 days learning phase are over, and you got like a ROAS around 1. So you could actually scale tomorrow if you want to. Otherwise, wait until Monday and then just double the budget.
Okay. Well, I'll set up track B as a secondary conversion and then just wait till Monday and double it. I think that's
Yeah.
good. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you, guys.
Great
You're
work,
welcome.
Will.
Yeah,
Welcome
nice.
as well by these calls. Nice to see you, man.
Thank you.
Victor.
Hey guys,
Hola.
talk with you. Question regarding Google Ads. So I have my campaign running since 30th of July. I had like my first sale within 48 hours, but yeah, my conversion metrics, they are not that good. You know, I'm running with losses. My ROAS is below 1. And then I'm thinking, what should I do? Yesterday I decided to pause the campaign because I was thinking maybe I should like increase my number of products active in my store. Was this a bad decision? Should I like let the campaign work running and in the meantime keep increasing products?
Yeah. So how many products do you have on the store?
160.
And what was your daily budget?
It's like $20. And I spent like 100 and yeah, something around $100. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. If I were you, I would have just kept it running, or maybe go to $5 a day and then making sure that you get as much products on your store as possible. That's always the solution. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
more products, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Just more
But
products.
I definitely need to let the campaign working, right? I should not like pause it.
No, I wouldn't do that. So, but it's easier. I wouldn't do that. No. Then I would prefer to lower the budget to like $5 a day, and
Yeah.
then making sure that you get as many products in your store as fast as possible.
Yeah, and so I have like a generic store. I'm kind of testing different niches, and I list like 100 product for each niche. So I list 100 product, let's say watches, and 100 products with, I don't know, handbags. This is a good strategy.
Yes, definitely at the beginning, just start with 1 or 2 collections, and just fill those collections, and then maybe go on to the next collection. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
fair
that's also
enough.
what you always did,
And
right?
what? Yeah, Victor, what market are you selling to?
Spain. I'm selling to Spain.
Okay. Oh, yeah, and it's all native Spain, right? So also Spain,
Yes.
text, everything, and you have all the payment
Yeah.
options as well for Spain.
Only PayPal and credit card.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Spain, but I believe you
Yeah.
you told me as well,
I'm-
and someone else as well. It is a very good market, but the only problem that I really see is just the buying power and the buying intent, which is a little bit lower on the Spanish market, a little bit lower. So if I would be you, you can focus as well on the lower ticket items just to see if that's moving the needle, lowering the prices a
Okay.
little bit to get more data in.
And
Okay.
but the CPCs are really low,
Yep.
really low, probably, right? Because I've stores running in Spain as well. Those have like 8 cents.
Yes. This kind of metrics, they are really low, like CPC and
Yep.
CTR is really good. Actually, is sometimes below 2%.
Yeah. So
But
that's
do
why
you
I think
have
don't be
like
too harsh.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you consider like a low price, like $30, $40 per
Yeah,
product?
I think around that one.
Like $80, it's expensive.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, what do you have like a big drop between your add to cart and your actual conversions? Because that's often what happens, like between the add to cart rate and the
Can you repeat the question,
conversions.
please? Can you repeat
Do
the
you have
question,
like a
please?
big drop between the percentage of add to cart and the conversion rate? Because that's
Yeah,
often what happens.
I don't have like a big drop, but I don't have I have like a below 1% at your cart rate.
Oh yeah, this is
then-
exactly the offer. Yeah. To be
Yeah.
honest, I think that's why I thought just lower your prices. I think you will see way more. This is if you give the campaign more option to buy in the data, just by lowering the price maybe a little bit, but just lower the price as well from your products. I think you will see some improvement.
Okay. That sounds good. Thank you, guys.
No worries, man. All right, guys. Sorry that this was a long call, but I think there's a lot of value is shared in this one. This one will be recorded in the Google Ads Masterclass plus the live recording, so you guys can check it on both sides. I think after this video, Hank will update the Miro board maybe a little bit with phase 7. That's the only thing that we maybe really need. But that's just scaling season and doing the target ROAS. And to be honest, the funny thing is that you guys asked some questions around this. So we covered a lot of questions around phase 7 as well. And yeah, I love to see that some guys are getting some results. Tovel, I want to see your 1K day soon straight, and then we hop on a call, and you need to tell me how you're doing it, because this is amazing.
Sure.
Last question from Julius is how to find different products in different niches than, for example, a non-fashion. This is, to be honest, Julius, the hardest one. But the only thing that I really do is Facebook Ads Library. Just go on this Facebook Ads Library and type. For example, when I did product research for the dog niche, I put in, for example, dog paws, dog beds, everything in there. I went there and just typed in the Facebook Ads Library, and I found amazing niche stores around the dog niche. And that's exactly how I found the products. Then, of course, when you go to the AliExpress listings and see these products, you go downwards and you go to recommended for you. You will find different products that serve the same need. So these cooling mats, for example, you have 20 of them. And dog beds, you have hundreds of them.
Yeah, and the other thing I can add to this is like you can type keywords like of the benefit that you're trying to solve. So if it's like joint pains for dogs, then that's probably something that you can put in, and then you'll find one website and you'll find new products from there as well.
Yeah.
Same like in Amazon, like you could just use keywords and you'll find them.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, guys. It was an amazing call. Hank, thanks for the explanation, dude. I love it. This was a really beneficial call. I would love to see this implemented by you guys. Guys, I would love to enjoy the rest of your night, and I would love to see you on Friday. See you later, guys. Cheers.
Bye.
Cheers.